Hello, my name is Simon and I will show you today how to start your own business in Euro Truck Simulator 2. It will be full basic tutorial. It's coffee, it's early morning, so let's get play. This what you see on the screen is main game menu, but little difference is that I have already a profile here with my all settings, so this one will differ from your first game launch because I already have profile and I can select one or other profile and I will make new profile for this tutorial purpose. And second difference that will be visible in this game, I have installed all map DLCs, so I will have better starting town selection options available for me than for you, but I will get to that in a moment. If you have any profile already, then you need to go to manage profiles and then you have option of new profile. If you have no profile selected, then you will start with this screen. Here you can name yourself. I will name this test guy or gal. Let's test gal. Let's make a woman. Here you select gender of your character in game. It absolutely does not matter. It's only that your driver model in a cabin of your truck in some exterior shots will be male or female. It's only difference. Name also does not matter. It's more like profile name than driver name. Picture. You can select one of many some stock photos of random women from around the world. So you have all styles. I hate when it does that. Every skin color, every hair color, so you can choose whatever you want or whatever you want to play, even some strange looking people here. Same goes for men, and it's even worse. Let's look for one of weirdest guys in whole set of guys here. Where it is? Here. This one. It's very strange. Let's leave it at test. Truck design. Until you don't own your own truck, this truck, one from those, will be visible in your garage. So it's more like having something nice to look onto. Let's take this truck. And company logo, it's also not important, but each of those truck company logos have their own truck skin, truck livery and trailer livery, so you can adapt to that and drive with those colors of company in mind. For example, let's take this Europe one. Name of company also does not matter. It's only visible in one or two places, so you can choose whatever you want. Language is what game language will be displayed. so you can choose also from multiple languages. I like to play game in its original language, whatever it is. It tends to be the best. Playing module, it's not available here, and use Steam Cloud. It's option to select if you want. If you are playing on Steam and you have connected accounts and you want to save your save game into cloud server. So let's create and play some. Here we have option to select whatever steering you have. If you want to use only keyboard or mouse steering or any other controllers like gamepad, steering wheel or joystick. Mouse steering is quite sensitive, but you can get used to, and in my opinion, next to steering wheel, keyboard is the best option. It's actually made that it's very playable on keyboard, so you can drive precisely on high speeds and in low speeds. So I don't have any steering wheel, so I'll choose keyboard. This is gearbox settings. Simple automatic is easiest to get, and it works like if you press accelerate, then it go forward. When you press back arrow or whatever key you have assigned to reversing, then it will firstly stop and then will go into reverse and go reverse. Real automatic is similar, but down arrow or reverse or brake key will always be brake, so you need to switch gear from forward to neutral and to reverse and then accelerate to go to back. Sequential is kind of manual transmission that you can shift up or shift down, and you need to go like for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then 5, 4. You can't skip any gears. And H shifter is option for mostly for steering wheel and advanced steering wheels, where you can assign key to each gear into your whole sequence. So it's way more advanced and gives you way more precision if you want realistic driving. I prefer real automatic. Here is short summary of default key bindings. So arrows on keyboard or WSAD is standard setup for forward, backward, left, right, and shift and control keys are assigned to gearbox. Finish wizard. Okay. Now game is loading. It's basic settings. And now I will have to choose where I want to start, where to place my company headquarters. It takes some time. Okay, now you can choose where do you want to start, and like I said, it's available with small additions. You can scroll map using right mouse button, and as you can see, there is lots of places you can start. In a standard game without DLCs, you have United Kingdom, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, whole Germany, Szczecin, Poznań and Wrocław from Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland and north part of Italy with Genoa and Bologna, or without. It could be without. There is no France, so you are quite limited. Then in going east you are getting whole part of Poland, Slovakia and Hungary. In Black Sea DLC you get Romania, Bulgaria and Turkey. In Italia you have whole Italy. In France you have Corsica and France. In Iberia you got Portugal and Spain. And with going to Baltic Sea you get Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia and Russia. And with Scandinavian DLC you got southern parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland and Denmark. So you can choose from. A good place to start. It actually does not matter where you start. It's always one truck garage without any additional setup. You need to expand it to get more drivers hired, and first step to that is 3-place garage, and then this 5-place garage. Place in Europe absolutely does not matter. Drivers will go everywhere, but if you want one of achievements, best place to start is Luxembourg, because one of achievements is to have garage in each of cities in a specified country. So starting with garage in Luxembourg, you already get this achievement, so you can get that in this way. And I will choose Istanbul, because this city is big and it's quite crazy. Confirm. Yes, I want walkthrough with tutorial. It's getting loaded right now. If you choose tutorial, it will give you some pop-ups with information about how to drive and where to drive. And if you choose to skip tutorial, then you will get into track, and either way you have to drive with single road chosen. This is Istanbul cinematograph cutscene. Oh, this is a better word. This is cutscene. That cutscene is available for each of each of cities that you can start from. It's quite simple because it's only camera moving to and from one point and showing some city panorama, so that does not matter. Welcome, and let's drive. It will load for a while. It may reload in this form, so just wait until it go. And now those big yellow stuff is about how to drive. If you have mouse and keyboard connected, then you can use mouse to look around, and it's quite simple, and you will get very fast used to using mouse to look around without pressing anything, and with keyboard WSAD to drive track. In basic tutorial, it's only how to start the engine and move to and from places, so it's easy, and then it will be covered by me some additional options and keyboard settings that I like to change. Also, if you can see, this truck, it is this Renault truck that I selected on profile creation, and this is one and the probably last time when you will use this truck until you will select another job. So press R to start your engine. Now you are informed that you can use drive using arrows and or WSAD. I prefer to use WASD because it's easier for me. So you can turn your wheel, you can turn and raise hand so it will stay on this place. Drive forward few meters. It didn't tell you how to switch a gear, so I have zoom on right mouse button, so it's not in default setup, so it seems that it stuck with some of my keyboard settings. Yes. Starting engine in default keyboard setting is E, and it will be displayed, so those hints about actual keys used are prompted correctly to and not pre-programmed. So I can now use shift to get into first gear. This is neutral, this is first, and I have also reverse. And I can drive some. Where is exit from this company? Who knows? There is probably on that way. So let's take first gear and drive little forward, slowly. Okay, I need to turn here. Okay. As you can see, I have plenty of mirrors here. And stop. Okay. We have different camera views here. The best one is number 1, which is inside of cabin. Number 2 is chasing camera, so you can look around your truck in different ways. This camera is pretty useful when you are backing up your truck into parking position. And number 3 is top-down view to your truck, and if you switch to reverse, it changes position. 4 is rooftop sticky camera. 5 is similar camera to that used inside the truck, but you can watch forward. 6 is bumper cam, it's mounted in front of truck. 7 is very low next to the wheel. 8 is drive-by camera, so it stays in position and observes you. And if you are using debug console, there is also free cam available, but that will not be covered in this tutorial by me. Enter to continue. It's time to make a delivery. Use Road Advisor to see where you are and where you need to go. Press F1 to look closer. Okay, I started this. The F1 is pause, so you can see your additional options like map, additional settings on the below of these helpers, and basic information about your company and delivery and truck on top. So you have on top your current speed, actual gear you're on, damage indicator for truck, fuel gauge that will drop to lower. Truck will get red and from bottom to top. More red than it's not good for your truck, it's more damaged. Fuel will go from that orange column, will drop to none, and if it will close to 0, then will turn red, and hull pump will turn red, and that means that you need more fuel. Bed is your tiredness, if you have turned on option to be tired, and you need to go to sleep. Sleep is possible only in specified location on parkings. Post is almost not available anywhere. Then you have name of weekday and current time. Below this is information about when you are supposed to get into specified location. In this time GPS predicts that I will arrive on Monday at 10:24, so in a few minutes. It is 3 kilometers on this road and it should take about 8 minutes. Also GPS counts arrival time, those minutes, using formula that is more or less driving with 65 kilometers per hour. Then you have your current cache, whole map. You can change scale of your map. You have 4 options: very close, mid close, and this is kind of isometric, so you can see those, and there is top down where north is up with small close and even more zoomed out. And then you have some basic options and operations like a navigation, current job information, help service. You can see your damage and ask for help if you roll over or being stuck or run out of fuel or damage your truck, so you can be towed to service. And then it's short messages, which actually practically does not work, so that doesn't matter. This is everything. Shortcuts are F5, F6, F7 and F8, so you can switch that fast. You don't need to go start pause. Close tutorial. Use the mouse cursor to control road advisor. OK. Follow the navigation towards your destination. OK. If you press F5 multiple times, you can switch by those zoom levels. Here is this company gate. It will open when you approach it. So you sometimes need to go slowly to give that a time. There you have some roads with those exits that are not accessible. It's outside of map limits, so you don't go there. What else? If you saw on this pause screen, for F2 you have option to turn on and off preview of mirrors. Left mirror is same as this big and right mirror is same as right mirror, so you can drive with this when you can see actual model of left mirror and preview of right mirror. I prefer not to use that at all. And on F3 you can switch road advisor with full frames and semi-transparent one or none at all. So I prefer to use this without any additional options. And there it is hidden F4 option to improve and adjust your vehicle. On one you can select where is your head facing, where is it seated in cabin, how far left or right, do you watch up or down, how high you sit on your seat, and how far inside this cabin it is. Also you can adjust steering wheel position and distance, so you can fine tune. Also you can change field of view of your camera, so you can have some strange view but see more or quite zoomed in. I like to have this on 90, but I will reset this. I like to switch to 90 degrees here and then move closer forward, and now I'm roughly in the same position that I was before. Now I need to move this wheel a little more to see dashboard. Okay. Now mirrors, if you move to your position and change camera angles, you need to adjust your mirrors. It's best to do when you have trailer attached and it's already straight. You use WSAD to adjust mirrors. One is this big left, 5 is this small panoramic view. Second is front, which is this mirror that helps you not drive into any obstacles. 3 is side mirror, it's this top mirror and it's for corner. Also 4 it's this big mirror, and 6 is that panoramic mirror on that side. So those are adjusted, and on third option you have lights options, beacons, auxiliary and dashboard brightness. I tend to have all on, but let's stop. Let's turn lights off. K is high beam, L is lights at all. I tend to drive with lights because some countries have problems with drivers not getting lights turned on. On square brackets you have your blinkers. I have moved them to other place so you can turn your blinkers. Blinkers does not matter for other drivers because they ignore them. Hazard lights are important for them. They can try to avoid you if you use hazard lights, but if you have beacons, they does not matter for those drivers again. So let's drive. I will show you one more thing if I find good place for this. It's about driving with trailer. Okay, this place seems to be good. If I drive my truck next to this curb, I'll get my the trailer stuck because it cuts corners. So you need to take correction for this when driving, that you need to get more into middle of road and overturn to not get into that situation, especially on small roads in different parts of country where you may need to get some tight turns like this one here. I have all my settings turned off and this track feels very weird for me. Remember that you have speed limits in city. And you can get fined for driving too fast. Okay, we're almost on the place. You can read this, but I'll show you what is stalled in the moment. When you arrive on the target company, you will see this place. You need to park here. Stop, press enter. Now you need to choose how you want to park. You can choose bottom option and skip parking. You can choose easy option, and you see mini map of company on the bottom. You see your blue triangle is your truck pointing where you see from your window. So in this it's easy parking mode, and it's very easy to get into this position and park. It's straight ahead, and there is a hard option when you need to do some maneuvering, some tight corners and other stuff. And when you choose this, you will get much more experience points, which are needed at least to level like 25th, where you can get access to all truck parts in truck shop. So it's way better to move to hard parking positions. When I selected, then it's updated on minimap. It's also selected here as this red flag where I need to go. It sometimes needs some thinking in advance how you approach this parking position and parking situation. There are some tricky companies when you need to get backing. Those tutorial ones are easy. You can see here big rectangle with some brackets here and here. This big rectangle is place for your trailer, and this smaller part attached to it is place for your truck to park. So you can go and try to park using only options available for real tracker, so only your mirrors and other stuff, but this game allows you to drive from outside of cabin. And when you're backing, it's nice to remember that you push this trailer into place, so you need to take advantage of this, and some training will help you. Also, it's not exam, so you can try as many times as you want. And if you feel that it's not good and you can't park in this place, you can always press enter and skip this parking at all. But this place is easy enough for me. Then when you are roughly in position, the whole area will highlight green, and you are ready to detach your trailer using T. And it's finished. And then there is short summary of what you done, where you go, and how much experience points you got. Okay, now it's game restarting. You have delivered your cargo, you have your experience points. This is your HQ in this city. It's ugly garage. It can be expanded to bigger one in the future. This one have only one place and one entrance for your truck. Bigger one will have 3 entrances, and biggest one has 5. And when you expand this garage to biggest one, there will be fuel station, fuel pump in this garage, where you can fuel up your truck with lowest prices on the map. So it's good to tank in your headquarters because it's cheapest option. Okay, continue please. Good luck. Now you can see your progress on the top and pick up your next job on the bottom. This is your progress history, some basic statistics. Other options will be enabled after getting some levels. And your next job is here on the left side is job market. You have until you get your own truck, you have only quick job available. After you get your truck, you will get access to freight market. Quick jobs are that you get your truck, your cargo, your place to of start and destination, and you're ready to go. With freight market, you need to drive your own truck into company. Then you are attaching trailer. Company will not give you truck, and you will leave your trailer in destination. And if you have truck and a trailer, you can go to cargo market where you will load cargo onto your trailer and move only that cargo. External contracts is similar to freight market, and external market is similar to cargo market. If you are connected to World of Trucks you have your own truck and truck and trailer, you have access to that World of Trucks contracts. They work in similar way. You have place of start, you have place of finish, you need to drive with cargo. It is speed limited, so you can't go faster than 90 kilometers per hour. But you have plenty of time to get there, because delivery times are counted in real time, not game time. For freight market and cargo market, they are in game time, and external contract, if it say that you have 1 hour to deliver, it's 1 hour of real time, not game time. So let's select quick job. You have whole map. Those big dots with lighter color are cities that you have discovered, and you can filter cargo from that city. In this case we have only Istanbul, so it's not a viable option to filter, but if you discover other cities by visiting them, you can have more cargo sources. Then you have list. You can sort this list by different stuff. You can search by cargo name, company name of destination, or source or destination. You can search with practically anything you want. So that, and here you have filters. You can select that only Mercedes trucks will be showed on list, and let's say only liquid cargo. No, flatbeds, we don't have any flatbeds. This, or refrigerated. Mercedes with refrigerated trailer only, or MAN, or DAF with refrigerated cargo, or turn off. And those are accessible after you get some experience. Heavy cargo, high value, ADR, and urgent. You can clear filters using down and close them. Let's get DAF. With little luck we can get newest DAF with XG cabin, fresh herbs. Only one this. Okay, it's easy. Let's get this green DAF, for example. I choose take by left clicking, and take job will take me to cabin of that truck, and then I just start engine. I can adjust my settings, of course, and watch up for this everything here. Start engine, and I'm ready to go. From cabin I can look left, and then we'll look outside back. So I have this option. Also there is I on keyboard will change dashboard settings, so you can choose many options available there. And this is standard DAF loaded, somewhat low graphics. It's loaded here, but that does not matter for me right now. Anyway, I can watch it and drive it. And it's exactly same as in first ride. By a chance we get into exactly same company that was on the tutorial track, but destination this time is outside the city, so it's quite different this time. And I will not drive whole that road because of reasons. I'll just want to show that options are available. When you arrive at your destination, there is also gas station there. When you arrive at your destination, it's same stuff. You choose how to park, and you will get your experience, you will get your cash, and watch for your speed limits. Okay. So I will park here. Space bar is parking brake if you want to use that. Wow. Okay, this is everything in this tutorial. So I invite you to watch next tutorial, which will be about game settings that you can play with and enhance your game even more. And I will talk you out with all of those options. So I think I'm making a traffic jam here. So let's that will be even better. We can watch for this traffic jam. Okay. See you in the next tutorial.